And a good evening, everybody. Hey, this is Lee and Dan. I tell you what, we are in the Double Dome. Yes, we are. Hey, South Umpqua has come to town, and it is going to be amazing tonight. Yes, it is. The fellas are going to be starting off first, and so we're going to talk a little bit about what's going on. Talked to Coach Fran a little bit earlier, and I said, hey, Coach, how's everything? He said, kids are doing good. Everybody's good, good, good. And I said, spirits are up? Yep, spirits are up. I said, man, it's been tough dropping a couple of W's on the board. He said, it is, Lee, but you know what? We're learning every single game. I said, how's our health doing? He said, Deegan, Johnson, he wasn't feeling too good for a couple of days, but he's been practicing, and he's going to be starting tonight, so everything is fine. I said, okay, what about Peyton Leap? Is his leg still doing all right? He goes, oh, yeah, leg's doing good, and he is going to be rocking and rolling as well. And so it's all a very, very positive outlook for tonight's ball game. And I tell you what, tonight, of course, South Umpqua has come to town. A little bit about South Umpqua. They're actually 7-9 overall. They're 1-3, so they're not really much different than we are. They've only got one W on the board as far as league plays. Of course, overall they got a couple others, but so their record is actually better than ours is currently. But of course, as Dan and I'll tell you any day of the week, it doesn't really matter what is on paper, because it can change. It's how we're going to show up, how we're going to play, and what's going to be going on for the day.
Yeah, so many factors come into the gameplay for sure. The health of the team, injuries, and different things like that contribute to the game as well. Sometimes you get your star players out there on the court and get hurt, and the team suffers for it when they lose key players. So it's great to hear that Peyton Leap is all together now and back on the court. He's one of our key players for the Red Devils, and both teams are on the court right now warming up. We got the Lancers are on the left-hand side and Red Devils on the right. Both teams sizing each other up as they go through their drills. And the beginning of the game about 2 minutes away. Both teams on the court right now, coaching staff in conference with each other. The place is warming up. Auditorium is filling up. And if you have time to come down and join us for the game, it would be great to see you here at the Coquille campus.
Absolutely. And when we're talking about records, of course, Coquille, they're 6-13 overall. Not a great record this year.
Sure.
They're 1-3. But the thing of it is that high school isn't like, let's just say, college. I know it's apples and oranges, and what I mean by that is you just got to have a rebuilding 1, 2, maybe even 3 years running.
Yep.
I think for Coquille, the program that is currently in effect is awesome. I really do. I don't see a thing wrong with the program. Some folks are saying, yeah, but we just can't get a W in the books. No, you're right. We can't. But these fellas are working so hard. The coaching staff just loves every bit of them. And let me tell you what, if you don't think they work hard, come on down during the practice.
Yeah.
Hey, I tell you.
Exactly.
I'll come by and just kind of chat with the coach for a minute. But, of course, they're always busy. But I just kind of stand back and I watch. And I see how their plays that they're working and just the way that they're, communicate with one another and what they need to do. And they work their butts off. And so it is nothing short of that at all. And it is. It's a rebuilding. I was telling somebody, Dan, that, gosh, it was a handful of years ago, but still, if you put, and nothing against Bandit now, but if you put the football team of the Bandit Tigers on the goal line, they couldn't score.
No, they couldn't punch it in.
No.
And
it was just, they went through that for 2-3 years?
Yeah, about 3 years.
And they just couldn't turn the corner. And the thing of it is that then all of a sudden, boom, here they come. They went to state. They were in the playoffs. They did very well. They didn't win state, but still did extremely well. So you really got to take your hats off and understand that. And what I mean by college and high school, we're not out drafting people, okay, and recruiting kids.
Yeah.
It's our amazing youth that's here at the high school that's playing ball. And I think they're doing really, really well. We're going to get ready for our
national anthem.
Yeah, brought to you by the Coquille High School Band as the flag drops. Please join us during this. Man, I tell you what, I love listening to our band do that.
I know they do that. I could be a little prejudiced, but they do one fantastic job.
They
with
do,
the
I
national
tell you.
anthem.
You know what's really awesome, too? The wrestlers, all different age groups, are behind us in the wrestling area, and they all just came out during that national anthem, saluted the flag while that was going on. Man, I really appreciate that.
That is wonderful. You know, I used to love playing the games in Myrtle Point. You'd see people out on the street stop
Yeah.
and salute the flag. So here's the starting lineup tonight for the South Umpqua Lancers. Starting number 3, Corbin Lucier. And number 4 is Brock Wells. Number 5 is Adam Wetzel. Number 12, Michael Fisher. And number 22, Jaden Kay. And that's the starting lineup for the South Umpqua Lancers.
And we are going to get ready for your Red Devils. Yes, we are. Of course, we're going to have number 2, that is Deegan Johnson. Number 3 coming to the court, it is Jericho Jones. Number 5, who's had the hot hand from the three-point line, is Mr. Jackson Corbis. Number 11, driving down, triple teamed, and still makes it off the bank. That's Peyton Leap. And, of course, number 14, Talon Dubazar. That is your starting Red Devils this evening. And I tell you what, Dan, you know, that's one of the things that we've got to be able to see. I know you've been out sick, and Emmy and I was conversating on this even again the other night, that I don't know how Leap was doing it, but he was driving inside. Just when you thought he was going to take the shot, he passes it to Johnson. Johnson puts it off the boards, good for 2. So it's going to be really interesting to see how things work out tonight.
Yeah, those guys work well together. I'll tell you what, it's great to be back on the microphone. You don't want the stuff that's going around, that's for sure.
How's it going, Emmy?
Good.
Emmy made it, I told you.
Hardly.
Okay, Lancers in their front court, about to take the shot and draw a foul. The shot's no good. That'll bring number 4, Brock Wells, to the foul line for 2. Game just starting, and first period underway, and it's brought to you guys by Fars Hardware. We hope you enjoy the game. Here's the shot for the Lancers. The ball's up, and it's good. Puts a point on the board. We'll signal from the official. One more shot, and a bounce pass to him from the foul line. Here's the shot for South Umpqua. Ball is up, and it's good. Scores 2-zip as Coquille takes possession.
And let's see, we're going to have a little bit of a backcourt press, so we're going to have Dubazar intended for Corbis, tipped and taken away.
A quick steal takes the Lancers down to the low post. They put it up for 2. Scores 4-zip.
Wow.
Inbound.
No charge on that either.
No.
So Leap is going to roll it back down court to Johnson. Johnson coming down the right-hand side. He got a lane. He puts it up and fouled in the process. He's going to be going to the line shooting a pair. So we were commenting earlier, the officials here tonight, we have no idea who they are. We've never even seen them.
Me neither.
Yeah, never seen these guys. But that's great. We're always calling for officials, so we see some more men have stepped up. Yeah, it's a wonderful thing.
Yeah, these are not, I do not recognize these faces at all.
No. First shot for Johnson is short, front of the rim. Comes back out to him. He'll get ready for his second shot. And that one's going to be nothing but net. And you talk about officials, I tell you what, umpires are drastically needed. I say drastically for baseball and softball. So,
yeah, season's coming up. That's right. Spring training about to begin. And the Lancers have the ball in their front court. A pass down into the corner, then trying to find one into the paint. Lane closes up, comes out to the top of the key. Ball back onto the wing, and a three-point shot goes up. It's in and out, no good. And the rebound goes back to the Red Devils.
nice little tip out there by Corbis as Leap's bringing it across the timeline. Trying to find the lane, doesn't have it. Goes to Corbus. Corbus drives, got to get it back out to Johnson on that left wing. Down to Corbus in the left corner. It's up off the back of the rim, no good. Tried to get his own rebound, and even though he had a hand on the ball, he came around the backside too tight. Going to call a foul on him.
Stevenson on the baseline.
Fisher's going to come in for Corbus. 2 team fouls right now for Coquille, 1 for South Umpqua.
And the ball is inbound into the backcourt. And back, bringing it down the timeline. That's number 3, Lucier. Ball makes it, stepped out of bounds perhaps.
No, they're going to call a foul on Fisher. Wow.
Wow, that puts 3 fouls on the Red Devil side of the ball. We're only 2 minutes into the game.
Coach Brandon's down here just scratching his head.
And the Lancers from the elbow. Shot goes up for 2. No good. They get their rebound. That is Kay. Down there wrestling for the ball.
Nice job by Jones, actually, to get his hands on the ball first. And then as we saw, Dubazar and Leap hit the deck grabbing for it. Possession is going to go in the hands of Coquille. Dubazar with inbound pass to Jones, back to Dubazar. Double team, bounce pass goes to Leap, crossing the timeline. He's going to try to take it in himself. Little shot goes up, but it's blocked.
And bringing it down into the front court, taking it all the way up. No good.
Leap with the rebound to find Jones. Jones coming down the right-hand side. Feeds it to Johnson. Intended for Fisher on the layup, but it goes off the foot of the Lancers. So Jones will inbound from underneath their basket. They got Fisher, Leap, Johnson, and Dubazar on the court. Leap puts it up, but it's short.
And Kay with the rebound. Hand off to Lucier. He'll bring it over the timeline. Overhead pass is tipped by Coquille, but picked back up by the Lancers. Lucier drives inside. Quick handoff, and the ball's up for 2. That was Fisher with the 2-point score.
And we got a 6-1 right now. South Umpqua up by 5 as the ball comes down court with Dubazar. Bounce pass to Johnson. Johnson puts it up. Shots blocked from behind.
And taken away by the Lancers. Taking it across the timeline is Wetzel. And a bounce pass inside from the foul line. On the paint. It's open. Shot goes up. No good. Coquille with the ball.
Well, I tell you what, fortunately that didn't go down. He was wide open.
Sure was. Open lane.
Fisher gets it over to Leap as he wants to drive inside. He continues to work it hard. Shots missed, grabs his rebound, puts it up, and is fouled in the process. So that'll put 2 team fouls on the board for South Umpqua. We have 3 for Coquille with Leap going to the line shooting 2. So as Leap prepares for his first shot, and it hits the front of the rim, no good. Coquille is a little shy tonight by hitting the front of that rim a few different times. And the second shot is up, and it's good. So we got 6-2. Coquille down by 4. 5 minutes left in the first.
Ball is inbound and bringing it down the backcourt. Again, that is Lucier. Quick pass over to Wells at the top of the key, then down into the corner. Ball comes up for 2. Over the basket, no good. And back and forth for the rebound. Picked up by the Red Devils.
Johnson grabbed it somehow or another. Now Fisher has it. He slips and falls. Leap picks it up. Then we're going to have a timeout by Coquille. Settle things down a little bit and get something on that floor.
Yeah, need to do a little court maintenance out there for sure.
So I know the Sweatomatics down there.
Yeah, see 2 of them.
They didn't get the ball boys in tonight, maybe. I don't know. Hey, Emmy, is there a bake sale going on tonight?
I don't know for sure what it is. I think it's something for FFA.
There's a raffle for a little pig, but
Yeah.
I don't know what I would do with a little pig.
Yeah, well, I do. That's Noel down there. And
My wife would have a bedroom set up for that pig.
I tell you
I don't
what,
want to win that.
it would butcher up very well.
Yeah, not at my house. Good grief.
Oh, my goodness. I can see it now. You'd be putting it on a leash.
Yeah, exactly. She'd have earrings on the thing. Oh man.
Coquille to inbound the ball with 4:34 left here in the first. Dubazar on the left side. Got to split the double team. Gets Leap across the timeline. He's coming down the left. He's got to get it to Fisher on a long three-pointer. It's up, but it's long. No good. Jones comes up with the rebound. Finds Johnson on the right wing. Leap on the top of the key. Tries to drive inside. He takes a step up off the bank, but it's too strong. No good. They fight for the rebound.
And there it is. Wells brings it down into the front court for the Lancers. Quick layup. Ball's up, but blocked by Coquille.
Nice job by Leap. Now they're going to call a jump ball as Dubazar is in there fighting for that rebound. We're going to have Backman coming in for Dubazar for the Red Devils with 3:54 left in the first. 6-2 is the score. Coquille down by 4.
Lancers inbounding. It's picked up by Kay. Knocked back out of bounds.
Nice job by Leap to deflect that.
Ball being inbound and outside the key. There's Kay down into the corner. Overhead pass is picked up and a foul is called.
Yeah, they're going to call Johnson for over the back. Even though he hit the ball, he's still too close. 14 fouls with 3:48 left in it. Coquille finds himself in foul territory right now.
And the ball is inbound. Kay picks it up on the wing, then passed down into the corner on the right-hand side. Back on the wing. Right, top of the key. And a three-point shot goes up, no good. Kay with the rebound. His shot goes up, no good. And Coquille fighting for the rebound.
Leap gets hold of it and it just gets punched. Yeah, you know, I don't see that in basketball. I see it in football all the time, where you punch the ball like that to try to make a fumble.
Yeah.
Tell you, the other night was extremely physical.
Yeah, it was.
Amy and I thought we might have to go down and referee.
Oh, yeah?
Or get in the middle of it.
There you go.
Johnson to Jones, back to Johnson again. Jones to Leap. Crosses that timeline, and they're going to say he got fouled. Well, that'll put 14 fouls now apiece on the board. As we mentioned, Coquille down by 4 to 6-2. 3:19 left here in the first. Slow score in first period.
Yes, sir.
That'll be Jones across the way to Backman. Back to Jones, back to Backman. Drives inside, nice bounce pass to Johnson. He puts it up. And there's a quick 2 points off the board.
All right, now we're talking. And the ball is inbound. It's picked up by Wells. Wells back to Lucier. Lucier down. And they find Kay at the low post. He puts it up for 2. And the score, 8-4. Lancers on top.
And Coquille's working on breaking that backcourt press with Jones with possession of it. Pass intended for Backman as it gets slapped out of bounds by South Umpqua right in front of the bench in the Coastal Coffee broadcast booth right here. Jones inbounds to Leap. They say, nope, hold on a minute. I'm going to bring a new player in here for South Umpqua.
Yeah, Kalen Young coming in and going to give Kay a break.
Now we're going to be going with Leap with possession. Goes down the paint, spins to the right, puts up to the left, and it's good for 2. Coquille finds themselves only 2 points currently down, 8-6.
Lucier inbound, and the ball's picked up by Coquille.
That's Leap that steals it. He wants to go all the way in. They're going to blow the whistle, and it's going to be foul time. So Leap's going to the line shooting 2s. That's 5 team fouls put on South Umpqua. 2:32 left. Coquille with 6, South Umpqua with 8. Leap at the line, shooting 2. First one is in. The official waits till everybody gets situated around the key.
Trace Easterbrook checking in for the Lancers.
Leap, second shot is up, and it's good as well. It's a tie ball game, 8-8.
Done by Leap.
Ball is
Where all
inbound.
those points were.
Yeah.
And Lucier taking it all the way down, picked up by Stevenson, cross court, on the wing, down into the corner, right-hand side. Ball is passed back out to the wing, and a bounce pass inside the paint, comes back out to the top of the key. He drives forward, almost loses the ball, and a quick handoff to the low post. Puts 2 on the board.
Boy, they've been rolling that low post in there and doing extremely well with getting some points. So Leap goes back to Jones. Long pass down to Johnson. Gets stripped away as he hits the deck.
And Lucier with the ball down into the corner. Ball slapped away.
And that's going to be a foul in favor of Johnson. So that'll put him to the line shooting 2.
Yeah, I think that's going to go against Lucier, Corbin Lucier, on the Lancers side of the ball.
Johnson got a little bit of limp in the step there after hitting the deck.
Yeah, twice in a row. I would be too, probably.
Yeah, absolutely. A little hip joint problem going on here.
Looks like his whole body aches. Just kind of dove.
Wait till you get my age.
Hey, I wouldn't have gotten off the deck yet.
That's right. Your whole body aches anyway. Oh, man.
So we got 8-11 as that first shot was no good. I think Duberzar, is going to end up coming in for Johnson. They were going to do the switch, and they said, no, go ahead and make that shot. And that is good. So we got 10-10, another tie ball game. As I mentioned, Johnson is coming out, Duberzar coming in.
Minute 48 left in the first as Lancers inbound their ball. It's picked up by Easterbrook and back to Lucier as he heads down the timeline and comes into the front court. A pass down into the corner and a three-point shot goes up. No good, just a little shy. Ball is kept in play, and there's Coquille in possession.
Yeah, he went ahead and he got hurt too.
Yeah.
They ran into the door almost outside.
Yep, and beautifully done by Duberzar coming up underneath a little backdoor hook shot. Yeah, he was trying to save that ball and actually hit the exit
The
door.
small of his back.
Yeah. Well, that like metal push is out the door. It does not feel good.
Lucier in possession of the ball for the Lancers in the back court. And an overhead pass takes it down to the low post. Shot goes up and no good. Rebound is picked up by the Lancers. Ball's at the top of the key, then onto the wing right, top of the key, wing left. Down into the corner, driving forward for a pass. They find Lucier. He steps onto the inside, puts it up for 2, no good. Rebound back to the Lancers. He spins, puts it up, no good. Rebound Coquille.
And that was Leap that was able to get that rebound. Bringing it down the right-hand side. He sees an open slot in the middle. Jones, three-pointer around the left corner.
Oh.
It's no good. Backman's driving for it. Can't get the rebound.
And rebound goes back to the Lancers. And that's Wells taking it over the timeline. Off to the right-hand side. Picked up by Stevenson. Down into the corner with a bounce pass. And Stevenson comes in for the layup. It's taken away by Coquille.
Picked up by Backman. He's going to find Leap coming across the timeline. Comes back toward the center of the court. He's listening to the coach as he calls something out. Time's clocking, rolling down to about 16 seconds left in the first. Bounce pass to Duberzar. He wants to go up. The ball scoots loose. They say it goes out of bounds. So it's going to be a South Umpqua ball with 8.9 seconds. Coquille is up by 2 the first time during the game so far. 12-10 currently.
And we've got Easterbrook checking back onto the court. Out there is Stevenson, and he'll be inbounding, taking it down the sideline on the right-hand side, coming over the timeline. Overhead pass, takes it into the wing. He spins, puts it up for 3, no good. And that's the end of the first period, ladies and gentlemen. With the score, the Coquille Red Devils at 12, the Umpqua Lancers at 10.
And we just want to say thank you so very much. First of all, for those of you that are tuned in on YouTube, radio station, if you got to see what I put out on our social media page for what's happening in Coquille, the Tony and I were up at the tower. We know that it was down as of yesterday, and somehow we have no idea, but there's a major cable that runs from the transmitter to the tower. And so we're going to have a tech go ahead and work on it tomorrow, and we'll have more of an update that in a little bit.
Well, we're looking forward to the repair on the radio station, and while we're at least we're on YouTube tonight, and we're glad you guys are with us for the game tonight between the Coquille Red Devils and South Umpqua. We're winding down, about to begin the second period, and the second period brought to you guys by MP Auto and Rigging out in Myrtle Point. We hope you're enjoying the game. Score at the beginning of the second period is 12 Coquille, 10 for the Lancers. Emmy, you got your ears on?
I got my ears on.
All right, you call Coquille. You know all these guys.
Yep.
Okay.
All right, so we got Johnson out on the left sideline, inbounding to Jones. Jones crossing that half-court line. To Dubazar on the wing. Feeding it into Leap on it for a lane. It's not there.
Hamilton with a steal and a pass down to the low post. Back to Hamilton on the wing. He puts it up for three. Off the rim, no good. Gets his own rebound and a bounce pass back on to the wing. They drive inside, go to put it up and draw a foul. I think that's going to go against Leap.
Oh, I think they just called it that Coquille threw it out of bounds.
Yeah, good. We don't need another foul.
No more fouls.
The referee
That was a foul.
stopped the play.
Yeah, there's a foul on Backman off that pass.
Yeah, it's great to see new officials, and if any of you guys are out there interested in officiating, you can go to osaa.org. Up in the right-hand corner, there's a blue bar that says Become an Official. Click right there and take it away. As Lee pointed out earlier, we're needing umpires for the baseball and softball seasons. So your participation would be greatly appreciated. There's Lancers in the front court. In possession of the ball. The pass was stolen by Leap.
We got that steal by Leap coming down all the way for the left layup, and he got fouled. No shot. It'll be on the ground.
Yeah, that was Lucier with the foul against Leap.
So we got Jones inbounding on the baseline on their side of the court, calling out the play. The ref's working on handing him the ball. And it's in Jones' hands. Given to Johnson on the left wing, to Leap on the short corner. Leap looking at the shot, it's not there. Out to Johnson on the elbow, to the free throw line. To Leap on the left wing. Dribbling around, trying to figure out a play. Coming around, Johnson going to the short corner, taking the floater. There's no shot off of travel.
And that puts number 13, Hamilton, inbounding. The ball is picked up by Easterbrook, and he'll bring it through the backcourt over the center court line into the front court. Pass down into the corner and back up to the foul line. Drives forward. The lane's wide open and puts two in. And, of course, that was Kalen Young.
So we got Johnson coming down the court with the ball in the right lane, giving it to Dubazar. Dubazar driving in, looking at the layup, not taking it, but passing it to Backman, and Backman makes the shot.
Coquille up by 2 with a score of 14 as the Lancers bring it through the backcourt. That's Easterbrook. And a pass is taken away. Coquille taking it all the way downtown.
Johnson with that layup.
Good work. And looks like, what are we having a timeout called?
Yeah, on Coquille, full timeout.
Well, that gives us a minute to talk about what I've missed while I was sick. How'd everything go for you?
It's been like a month.
I missed 5 games.
Dang.
Yeah.
Long time no see.
Yeah, I was out for 2 weeks. I'll tell you what, you guys do not want that bug that's flying around.
It's been around the school for like a couple weeks, and we are down so many teachers.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
There's 22 people at work where I work, and Friday I drove by. There was 1 car there.
Dang.
Yeah, the whole force has got it.
Yeah, our school has it really bad. They've had it bad for like the last month. I'm just hoping I don't get it.
Yeah.
I mean, I was sick, but I don't think I got what everybody else has right now.
That's good. That's good. Yeah, be careful. Keep washing your hands.
It's gross.
For sure. Timeout's about to be called. And the Lancers are breaking their huddle, coming back out onto the court. Same with the Red Devils. A little bit of entertainment provided by the Coquille High School band. These guys are great. You can just sit around and listen to them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, ball is inbound, and that's Easterbrook bringing it through the backcourt over the timeline. Moves off towards the right, and a pass into the corner is taken by Coquille.
Stolen by Backman. Backman flying down the left lane, trying to get a jump stop, but I think it came off the shoe of South Umpqua. Oh, it came off Backman's. Oh, the refs are discussing.
The refs are discussing. Yeah.
Let's see.
Flip a coin.
So it'll be Coquille ball.
All right.
From what I saw, it went off South Umpqua's foot. So
Well, we're going with you, Emmy.
Jones passing it out to Johnson on the left for 3. The shot's no good. Rebounded by South Umpqua.
And there is Kay with the rebound. Ball moving down court. That's Wetzel. Passed back out to Hamilton. Down into the corner finds Kay. And a quick... Oh, he takes a shot from the corner. The ball goes up, no good. Rebound Coquille.
Jones with that rebound, looking for the pass. No full-court press anymore. Strolling down, crossing that half-court line. Hitting Johnson on the left wing. Leap trying to set a screen for him. Hitting Jones on the right wing. Jones driving in, coming back out, hitting Leap on the left elbow extended. Leap driving in on the left lane, going up for it, and he gets a charge called on him. So no shot.
And we find Hamilton inbounding to Easterbrook, and he'll bring it over the center court line. Down to the left-hand side. Hamilton bounce pass inside. Easterbrook tries to maintain control, but can't. Ball comes back outside. They bounce pass inside, and is picked up by Coquille.
Picked up by Backman, handed off to Leap. Leap trying to get across that half-court line. He does on the right side. Coming to the left. Driving in, kicking out to Backman on the left wing, to Jones in the corner. Looking at the shot, it's not there. Driving in, kicking out, hitting Leap for a deep 3, taking it on. It's no good, just a little short. We had a foul call on Coquille. Oh, on South Umpqua, I believe.
Oh, that's Easterbrook.
Pushed off that rebound, I believe.
Yeah, and we have 2 fouls on both sides of the board with 4:47 left in the first half. Coquille up by 4 with a score of 16, and they're about to inbound the ball.
We got Fisher inbounding as Jones just came off the court for him. Fisher inbounding to Johnson in the right corner. Passing it to Leap to the top of the key. Taking that 3 again. It's just a little too hard. No good.
Stevenson with the rebound. He's going to bring it over the timeline now into the front court. Top of the key extended. Pass back out onto the wing, then down to the foul line. A bounce pass takes it inside. They find Easterbrook. Ball goes up, and it's good for 2.
We got Johnson in the backcourt with the press back on. Giving it to Leap on the left side, crossing the line on the left. Continue to drive in as he gets a charge called on him yet again.
Well, you know, he was kind of shucking and ducking, I think, a little too much with his shoulder and his head.
Yeah, he was it seemed like he was kind of bullying his way in as the defense was kind of really touchy, so he's trying to get him off.
He's almost had to.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Easterbrook overhead, picked up by Kay. He drives inside.
Oh my.
Wow.
So Fisher tried to take a charge.
Wow.
He fell, and it looked pretty good, and the ref saw it, pointed at him, and called it a block. So it'll be South Umpqua ball.
Easterbrook inbounding at their low post. For the Lancers, ball is up. Kay tipped it, but Coquille gets it.
Fisher with that steal, giving it to Jones. Jones crossing the half-court line, coming to the left lane to Dubazar on the left, driving into the free throw line, hitting Backman on the right wing to Jones at the top of the key. Jones looking at the shot, it's not there. Drilling back out, hitting Fisher on the left wing to Dubazar at the top of the key. To Jones on the right wing. To Fisher. To Backman in the right corner, taking the 3, and it's just a little short. We got a foul call on South Umpqua. Coquille on Dubazar.
Looked like he held up a 14.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it looks like there's... Wait, what is happening? I have not been able to read what these officials are calling this entire game.
Kind of tough.
So he's shooting.
They've got Kaylin Young to the line for South Umpqua, and here's the shot. The ball is up, and it's good.
Yeah, he's shooting off that being the 5th foul of the period off Dubazar.
Gotcha. Here's the second shot for the Lancers. It's up and no good.
So we got the rebound going for Coquille as the ball went out of bounds.
Yeah, almost took out one of the cheerleaders, boy.
Yeah, that happened the last game too.
Bless their hearts, they're on their toes tonight.
Yeah, it happened last game. You missed it.
Yeah, unfortunately. I have missed a lot.
It's all right. You're here.
Yeah, I didn't want to bring this stuff.
Yeah,
No.
Please don't.
Long pass is picked up by Coquille, taking it right back down to their low post.
Intercepted by Leap. Leap coming down the right lane, giving it to Jones at the top of the key, extended to Backman on the left wing. Leap driving in, taking the left lane. Shot's no good.
And Kay picks it up for the Lancers. And a pass takes it to Stevenson. Ball is bounced past inside, picked up down to Stevenson. And down into the corner, they find Easterbrook again. He drives forward, goes to put it up for two. High basket, no good. Rebound, Coquille.
Fisher with that rebound. Again, high hops under there. Giving it to the Leap on the left lane. Leap slowing down the game. Coming down to the left side, giving it to Jones in the left corner. Going all the way across to Dubazar on the left corner. Dubazar shifting to the wing, giving it to Backman at the top of the key. Jones driving in, getting a pass to Dubazar on the low post, taking the shot. It's good, and he gets fouled. So we have Dubazar going to the line, shooting one. Current score is at 18-15. Coquille on top, with Coquille with 5 fouls and South Umpqua with 3. Dubazar with his shot. It's up and it's no good, just a little short.
And Kay with the rebound for the Lancers. Pass it off to Wells. He'll bring it over the timeline and move off to the right-hand side. Pass to Stevenson. Down into the corner, finds Kay on the left. Comes inside and a quick pass to Lucier.
We got Backman with an interception coming down that left lane. Stopping, and it's stolen. Kind of got hit in the face off that steal.
Yeah, I think so as well. Ball went down into the corner. And it went up. Kay with a three-point shot. No good.
We got Jones fighting for the ball to keep it in bounds, but it ends up throwing it other direction out of bounds. We got a whole lot of substitutions for Coquille. So we got Jones, Johnson, Corbis, Leap, and Fisher on the court.
Minute 41 left in the half. 18-15. Coquille on top. And the Lancers inbound the ball. It's picked up by Lucier. He's at the top of the key and a bounce pass inside. Bounce pass to Kay at the low post. Laid it up. And it's good.
So the shot went in, and then Leap kind of tips it all the way out of the basket. It still counts. He shouldn't have done that, but we got the crowd kind of mad on South Umpqua's side. So we got the ball coming in, crossing the half-court line, giving it to Corbis, to Fisher in the low post. Fisher going up with it, and the shot's no good. He gets intercepted by South Umpqua.
Yeah, Kay with a good block on that shot, slapping it out of the way.
Yeah. So we got Jones inbounding on the baseline on their side of the court. Hitting Leap on the right corner. Leap driving in, going all the way, taking the lane, and it's wide open.
Good for you. Outstanding. Yeah, he needed that bucket back.
Yeah, he did.
So over the timeline, down into the corner is Kay. Bounce passes inside, picked up by Coquille.
Intercepted by Fisher. Giving the ball out to Leap on the left lane. Crossing to the middle. Going in, spinning around, taking the shot. It's no good.
Rebound. Oh, timeout's going to be called. 50 seconds left in the half. Lancers call a timeout.
Hey, I mean, you're aware of Nolan is what he does with his pigs and stuff, don't you?
A little bit, yeah.
Well, we're going to have him here for halftime, and we're going to do a little interview with him. so he can talk a little bit about what's going on, what he does, and he raises them and shows them. And so he's going to join us. He's down there, as you were mentioning, he's got raffle tickets for a pig down there.
Yeah, I don't know much about it, so.
Well, we're going to find out tonight.
That's great. You know, I had a friend who had a pot-bellied pig. He said it was the best pet he'd ever had.
Really?
Yeah, the thing was box trained and wasn't much bigger than, I guess, like a Yorkie or something.
That's funny.
Yeah.
That's
And
crazy.
the goofy thing followed him around like a dog.
Tell you, man, that's it. I'm going to go put $1 on the ticket. I win. I'm going to tell your wife, here's all you got to do is buy a leash.
She'll have that thing in roller skates.
And your neighbors will love that.
Oh, yeah. Ball is inbound. Lancers. There's Wells. He takes it over the timeline, and a pass finds Lucier. Down at the low post, Stevenson puts it up for 2.
Man, they're just not stopping that.
No.
No. So we got a full court press in the back court with Jones with the ball in the right lane, giving it to Dubazar on it, fumbling out of bounds. It'll be South Umpqua ball.
And we're going to have Lucier on the sideline in front of the Coastal Coffee broadcast booth. Ball is inbounds and picked up by Wells. He takes it over the timeline and back to Lucier on the wing extended. Ball goes inside, and the shot goes up. He draws a foul, and that was Michael Fisher. That'll take him to the foul line. 18 seconds left in the half. Coquille up by 1. Score is 20-19. And the shot's up and good. It's an even ball game, 20-20 from the foul line. One more shot for the Lancers. And shots up, and it's good. Lancers up by 1 right now. Scores 21-20.
So we got Jones with the ball in the right lane, getting double teamed, giving it to Dubazar in the middle of the court, giving it to Corbis to cross that half court line on the left side to Johnson. Johnson getting a foul in the corner, getting kind of sandwiched in between 2 players.
Yeah.
So they'll be inbounding for Coquille on their side of the court. That'll be Jones. Play being called. And the officials clarifying with the scorekeepers what player fouled, I believe. Yes. So we got Jones inbounding yet again. Giving it to Corbis on the left wing. Corbis driving in, kicking out to Johnson in the low post, and the shot's good. Just for the buzzer beater, putting Coquille ahead by 1 for the first half.
And that's the half, ladies and gentlemen, with the score. The Coquille Red Devils at 22 and the South Umpqua Lancers at 21.
And for your halftime report, brought to you by Les Schwab Tire Center, from the Coastal Coffee broadcast booth right here in the Red Devil Dome. Of course, you know, Les Schwab Tire Center, of course, you've got them in Coquille, Coos Bay, North Bend, Reedsport, and almost everywhere else.
That's right. You're never far from a Les Schwab Tire Center.
No, and you know, have you seen all the snow that's fallen in the passes? I mean, it is dumping. And so if you're planning on going up to do a little inner tubing or snowboarding or whatever the case might be, you want to go play in the snow, make sure that you're safe. Even if you got four-wheel drive, front-wheel drive, you might still need some change. And I always have thought it's better to be safe than sorry. So you can stop by Les Schwab Tire Center. They'll get you the right set of chains that you need. Don't be embarrassed if you don't know how to put them on or take them off.
That's right.
Because they'll show you right there in the showroom. And then you'll be able to do it a few times just so you're comfortable with it. But just a quick recap as far as what's happening here. Coquille was able to get 12 points on the board to 10 points of South Umpqua. Very, very slow start here in the first period. But they started getting things moving a little bit more and got a few more points up as Coquille put another 10 points on the board. They didn't get actually in the lead until later in the second period, but they ended up going into halftime with 22 points. South Umpqua put 11 points on the board during the second, which puts them just a point behind. So now we're at halftime at 22-21.
Yes, sir. It was a good game. The first half was good, very aggressive, and we see Peyton trying to address the aggressiveness of the Lancers, and unfortunately, he's called on a charge.
Yeah.
But he's just trying to fight his way through 3 or 4 players to get to a shot.
Right.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, and the thing of it is, and actually, I think we hit on this when we were playing against Sutherland the other night, is that, the teams that we're playing, of course, they study really, really hard the film. So when they're coming in the Double Dome or we're going into their house, whatever it is, they have a very, very good idea of what's going on. And that's what I really did appreciate the other night, how things got changed up with Coquille. Instead of Lee going in there, as he does, he was splitting 2 and 3 different defenders. Going in to make that shot, he passed off, I'd probably say, 9 out of 10 times, 8 out of 10 times, was passing it off with something that we haven't really seen.
Right.
Yeah, he almost needed to because the pressure being put on him.
Yeah, and it was like at the very last second. So I can't speak for what you're looking at on the floor, but from up top, you never saw it coming. And there you had Johnson right there, lay up off the glass, and it was good for 2, and they did that numerous times.
Because Coquille has a YouTube channel. Any team can tune in and see how our team works.
Right, besides just the regular films.
Regular films, yeah.
Because, see, that's one of the things that happens is schools exchange films. And so that way, and it's just a courteous type thing, to be honest with you. Has there ever been a time where a school said, I don't have any films to send you? Yes. We actually went through that toward the first part of the year.
Yeah, I remember that.
But, the thing of it is that, everybody wants to study everybody.
Of course.
And you have to, so that way the defense you want to run, what kind of offense can you run as well, and how's it all going to happen. So I'm going to jump off the mic here just for a moment and get Noel over here to talk a little bit about his pigs, and you guys can talk to him. How's that?
Sounds good. You leading this thing, Dan?
I don't know. How do we talk pigs? I'm a city boy.
I don't know how we talk pigs.
Tell us what you got, sir. Who are you?
So my name's Zach Knoll, and I'm doing a pig raffle fundraiser for our Coquille FFA.
Outstanding.
Yeah.
For FFA, you said?
Yeah, for
Oh,
FFA.
awesome.
So me and my family, we raise our own pigs, we breed them, and we decided to donate a piglet to be raffled off.
Okay.
The drawing will be held February 26th.
Uh-huh. So how old are these piglets if you win?
They'll be 3 months old when they're ready to go home.
Oh, okay.
So they're pretty small. They'll probably weigh maybe 30 pounds.
Yeah, little squealers.
Oh yeah.
A lot of fun.
Oh yeah. And they grow big.
Okay, and this is a fundraiser for the FAA here on campus?
Yes.
Outstanding.
Yeah.
Outstanding.
This is our second year doing it. Last year we held one. We raised about $1,200.
Oh,
from
great.
the raffle.
Now, do you guys sell pork as well?
Yeah, we
Or
have
is it just
some.
on the hoof?
I mean, we usually just sell the pigs.
Okay.
So we sell to like 4-H kids, and they just bring them to the Coos County Fair.
Sure.
Or we've had some people, they're really serious about it, and they've taken them down across plenty of states, and they jackpot show them.
Oh, wow.
So it's like almost competitive showing.
Okay.
And they've
So these aren't your run-of-the-mill
no, they're
flop
not.
yard pigs.
They're not backyard breeder type
Okay,
pigs.
outstanding.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean it's like $5 a ticket.
Okay.
And 5 for 20. So.
Oh, 5 for 20.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I want to support. I don't know what I'd do with a piglet. I told Lee I couldn't take it home. My wife would have a little house for it out in the yard.
Hey, I mean, I've heard of people they raise the pigs inside their house.
Oh, sure. I had a buddy named Mike who had a pot-bellied pig.
Yes.
And he had the thing potty trained. It had a little sandbox. And that thing was smarter than most humans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't understand how they do that. I mean, it's hard enough for me to just stick train them. I don't know how you would get them potty trained.
Wow. So it's a lot of work. Tell us what's involved. And so the sow is bred. Take it from there.
Yes. So we breed the sow, and then you roughly wait 3 months, 3 weeks, 3 days.
Okay.
And then they'll have the pigs. So we usually breed ours in September. by December or January, they spit out all the pigs.
Okay.
And then you have to give them the round of shot.
Is there a typical number in the litter, or?
There's about like 8 to 10,
Okay.
roughly around there.
And so, how big of pigs are these? What are you raising? Yorkshires or?
So we do have a purebred Yorkshire.
Okay.
We got lots of crossbreds, basically. Those are all our show pigs.
Okay, and they're running what, 200-300 pounds?
Yeah. The sows, they're running 5, almost close to 500.
Wow, those are big girls.
They're big. They're massive. They hurt once they step on your foot. Once or twice.
I would imagine.
They hurt.
I've been stepped on Korean horses, and it's nothing nice.
No, it's not nice at all.
You learn to keep your big feet out of the way.
Yes.
Outstanding.
Yeah, but.
Emmy, you got any agricultural pig type questions for the man here?
I mean, I don't raise pigs, but how long have you been raising pigs? No.
I've been raising pigs roughly since I was in 7th grade.
Wow.
We started.
That's awesome.
And
this is the family business. You guys have
Yep.
been doing this for
it's
a long
directly
time.
from my ranch.
Outstanding.
We've been in 7 years.
Are you guys here in Coquille Valley?
We're in Myrtle Point, but
Okay.
yeah, it's close enough.
You betcha.
Yeah, but I mean, it's really cool.
Well, that's great. All right, that's good news. I'm going to have to get down there and buy some tickets.
All right.
I hope I don't win, but if I do, I'm sure I can find a taker.
Yeah, you can
I
always
just got to get
donate
rid of it before my wife sees it.
Or you could just have a pet pig, Dan.
Yeah, that's what I need.
Yeah, just take it home. All right, thank you guys so much.
Thank you so much, Nolan. Appreciate your time. Thank you.
And I don't know if he mentioned or not, but March 1st, the 4-H group, they're going to have their dinner and auction again at the Coquille Community.
No, he did not mention that. When is that?
That's going to be March 1st.
Oh, that's a Saturday, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
so March 1st, they'll be doing that down there. So,
I remember he's been raising pigs for a while.
yeah, long time.
7th grade, so a little over 5 years.
Yeah, very, very good. But yeah, I tell you what, if you're looking for pigs, that's definitely.
I'm looking for that 4-H dinner. That's always a good get-together.
It's so much fun. They've asked me to do the auctioneering again this year, which I'm really excited about. And it's always a lot of fun. My thing is, though, you get in there, you do the auctioneering, well, your name gets put on all kinds of stuff.
Oh, really?
Oh, I can't help it.
Yeah.
I mean, I put my name on all kinds of cool things because there's always some cool stuff to get.
Right.
And they always have a gosh darn dessert auction. Well, my name goes on half of that.
Yeah.
I kid you not. There's one year, I don't know how much I spent. It was a lot. But I ended up with 6 big things of dessert. So I put it out all on our table. I gave everybody a paper plate and a plastic fork.
Have a ball.
So let's have some fun.
Yeah.
But anyway, before we get started, Third Prairie, definitely again want to say thanks to Les Schwab Tire Center for doing our sponsorship for our halftime report. As we do a lot more talking besides this, what's going on the court, especially when we get to honor our students, that's for sure.
And Les Schwab does a lot more than just tires. Batteries, brakes, alignment, shocks, check them out.
Absolutely. And, of course, got to say thanks so much again to Coastal Coffee, our broadcast booth sponsor, and our pre- and post-game that is brought to you by the City of Coquille, and, of course, Emily Schroeder Funeral Service for our student of the game. And I'm going to let it get back right to you guys as I check out some other info on our sponsors.
Okay. All right, third period brought to you folks by Norway Land and Livestock. We hope you're enjoying the game. Coquille.
So we got Leaf with the ball at the right wing, looking for a drive, taking it into the middle of the key, taking the jumper, and it's good.
And that puts Coquille up by 3 with a score of 24 as the Lancers take hold of the ball and bring it across the timeline into the front court. Move off to the right-hand side. There's Stevenson, overhead pass down to Lucier and down to the low post. The shot goes up, no good. Kay with the attempted rebound, but Coquille takes it.
Dubazar with that rebound, passing it over to Leap on the left lane. Leap getting it to Johnson. To Leap on the left. Coming to the free throw line. And Corbis in the left corner, and it comes off the top of his hands. So we South Umpqua ball.
Yeah, just couldn't get the grip on the ball
Yeah.
there.
It's almost kind of high, too.
Yeah. Brock Wells on the line for the Lancers. He'll be inbounding the ball. Ball is inbound back to Wetzel, then back to Wells. He'll bring it over the timeline. And a pass off to the left hand side rather. Get it together, Dan. Ball on the left. And passed into the paint. 2 points for the Lancers. The rebound goes to Coquille.
So we have Jones coming down the court, getting the ball to Johnson on the right wing. Leap setting a screen for him taking the opposite side. Throwing it to Jones at the top of the key. Jones looking at the shot. It's not there. Driving in. Kicking out to Johnson on the right corner. Johnson spinning around. Taking the shot, and it's no good. Corbus saving the ball from going out of bounds. Hitting it to Johnson to Leap. Leap driving in. Going up for it, and the shot's no good. Intercepted. Gets his own rebound. Goes again, and he's intercepted. And the ball is out of bounds.
Great defense by the Lancers as Kay blocked 2 shots going up by Coquille.
So it'll be Coquille ball as it was rejected off South Umpqua. So we have the ball going into Jones' hands to Leap on the right corner. Leap driving in, kicking out, and that is the shot clock, which I don't think it should be.
Yeah, that was a quick 35 seconds. Something about that just don't seem right.
Now the official is talking with people running it.
Yeah, that was a quick 35 seconds.
Yeah, well, I don't know if they didn't count it because the ball didn't hit the rim, maybe, when Leap shot, or I don't know.
Not sure how they figured it.
But it's South Umpqua ball now.
And the Lancers are bringing it over the timeline. Again, that is Brock Wells. And they find Lucier. Ball goes up from the sideline and good, or lane line rather, good for the Lancers. Coquille ball.
That puts South Umpqua up by 1. We got Jones with the ball to Johnson on the right corner. To Leap at the top of the key extended. Driving in, spinning out, giving it to Jones. Jones driving in, coming back out to Corbus. To Leap in the left corner. Leap to Corbus in the corner. Corbus taking the 3, and it's short.
And the rebound with Fisher.
We got Dubazar taking that steal, giving it to Johnson on the left wing. Coming to the free throw line, taking the jumper. It's no good. Dubazar with the rebound, going up with it. It's good, and he gets fouled.
Good work by the Red Devils.
Putting Coquille up by 1 yet again, and Dubazar has an extra shot here.
6 points on the board for the game here for Dubazar.
So we got the official signaling for the shot. Dubazar setting up his shot, going up with it, and it's no good.
And rebound with the Lancers. They find Lucier, and he brings it over the timeline. Pass down to the low post, finds Key. Blocked.
Blocked by Leap.
Yeah, a little taste of his own medicine there.
Yeah. He's got the wingspan for it.
Yeah, sure does. Yeah, I don't know how. Kay is 6'4" down there on the court.
Yeah, that's probably why.
Lucier with a quick bucket for 2.
So we got Leap inbounding, giving it to Johnson, to Jones. Jones crossed the half-court line, giving it to Leap on the left lane. Him doing a spin move, trying to get it to Dubazar, and it comes off a foot of Coquille. So it'll be South Umpqua ball.
And the ball is inbound, picked up by Brock Wells. He brings it over the center court. Will pass down into the corner. Cross court, down into the corner. There's Kay. Foul is called here.
Yeah, Johnson was going in for that block, and it was behind the back again, and I think they're just going to call that every time.
Yeah, called it a hold.
Yeah.
So the Lancers be inbounding the ball, and it is picked up again by Wetzel. Lucier in the corner. Back up to Wetzel on the wing. He drives inside, takes it back out to Lucier. On the wing, he steps inside the key, puts it up for 2.
So we got Leap giving the ball in on the baseline to Jones. Jones crossing the half-court line. To Leap on the left. Leap moving to the top of the key. Coming in on the left side. Hitting the pass to Johnson on the right low post. Going up with it, and it's good.
1 point ball game. The Lancers ahead by 1 with a score of 29. And there's Lucier bringing the ball over the timeline. He's in the front court. Stop shy of the top of the key. A quick pass down to the low post is blocked. Second shot is up, and it's good. And that was Young on the score.
We got that block by Leap. Leap coming down on the left wing to Corbus on the left corner. To Leap. To Jones at the right elbow extended to Leap. Leap taking the 3. No, it's just a little short, bouncing around the rim.
Unfortunately. Lancer ball. There's Lucier in the backcourt. Bringing it over the timeline. About 3.5 minutes left in the third period. Lucier drives, tries to put it up. It's blocked. And Coquille with the rebound.
Leap with that rebound, fighting for it underneath. Coming down to the right lane. Taking it into the paint, kicking out to Corbus on the corner, taking the three, and it's no good.
Rebound goes back to Wells. He takes it over the timeline. Pass down to the low post. The shot goes up, no good.
We got a travel on South Umpqua.
Coming in for the Lancers is Dom Stevenson checking in. Taking Wetzel off the court. Coquille about to inbound. 3 minutes, 8 seconds left in the third, 28-31. Lancers up by 3.
So we got Jones in the backcourt. No full court press. Picking him up at the three-point line. Looking at the shot, giving it to Johnson to Leap. To Corbus on the left wing. To Leap. Looking at the shot, faking it, taking the lane. It's no good. Getting his own rebound, coming back up with it. Going around the rim, it's no good.
Yeah.
Shots are not falling for the Devils tonight. Oh, and South Umpqua got the rebound and stolen by Leap. Shots, he takes a shot and it's good and gets fouled. He had to recover from that last one.
Yeah.
He's coming back for vengeance. So the ref waiting for the ball. Jones giving it to him. And we got the South Umpqua coach discussing with the official. So Leap will be shooting one. We got a sub in. Fisher coming in for Johnson. So we got 2:37 left in the period. Coquille down by 1. And Leap's first only shots up. It's in the rim and out.
Rebound back to the Lancers. A long pass down court finds Lucier. Ball comes back out to Young. And he's fouled.
The foul's on Jones.
First foul on the Coquille side of the ball in the third period.
That's Jones' 4th foul for the game.
The ball is inbound, and there's Lucier. Pass out to Stevenson is knocked away by Coquille.
Stolen by Backman, trying to get it around, but he's getting double teamed to like crazy. We got South Umpqua with a score off of that. So we got Jones crossing the half-court line to Fisher on the right wing, to Backman on the left wing, to Leap at the top of the key. Leap looking at the shot to Jones, and it slips out of his hands. He recovers. Driving in, getting 2 defense on him. Trying to kick it out, kicking it out to Leap at the top of the key. Jones setting a screen for him. Leap taking the shot, and it's no good.
And Lucier bringing it down the sideline on the left-hand side, stops at the wing. Pass back out to Wells and Stevenson on the wing on the right-hand side. He makes it to the foul line. Overhead pass finds Kay. Gets it downtown. Shot goes up, no good.
We got Corbus with that rebound, saving it from going out of bounds, giving it to Leap. Leap in the backcourt. And there's a timeout for Coquille. Got a score of 30-33. South Umpqua on top.
Yeah, how about that? With 1:09 left in the third, they're calling a timeout. And Lancers up by 3. I'll tell you what, their defense is pretty tough.
Yeah,
And-
it definitely in the paint is where their defense really shines.
Yeah, and Kay with deflecting several shots. That 6'4" height advantage over the rest of the team.
Yeah,
is really paying off for him there.
Yeah, it gives him a little bit of a wingspan there.
Yeah, actually, and but I mean the effort put forth by Leap and Jones and Dubazar down there, incredible. The guys are staying right with them.
Yep. Yeah, those little steals they can have, though, in the back court like that South Umpqua did to us is so important because, I mean, Backman had it right there, and then it was kind of trying to save it from going out of bounds, and then 2 of them double-teamed him, and then he tried to pass it out, and then the other guy guarding, who was it? Maybe Dubazar?
I think so.
Stole it right from him and then had a shot right there.
So many
It was
little
quick
things.
within 10 seconds.
Play into the game.
Right, yeah. Those little turnovers is what we need for Coquille.
Yes, absolutely.
We need South Umpqua to turn our player. Not
So our players are coming back out onto the court. 1:19 left in the third. The Lancers are up by 3 with a score of 33. Coquille ball.
So the ball coming in to Leap, to Corbus at the top of the key, to Backman on the right wing, to Corbus, to Fisher. Hitting Leap in the paint at the low post, taking the shots, no good. Fighting for the rebound, we got Corbus, Leap, and Kay on it with a jump ball.
Yeah, Kay hit the deck pretty hard. Leap's looking pretty good.
So we got South Umpqua ball off that jump. We got Kay coming out.
Yeah, Kay's coming out, and coming in for him will be Michael Fisher. So the ball is inbound again, picked up by Elrod. Now he'll bring it over the timeline. Pick a set for him as he tries to drive in, lost control of the ball. They find Young down below. He loses the ball and rolls out of bounds.
It'll be off to Dubazar, though, so it'll be South Umpqua ball.
And there we are. We've got Estabrook on the baseline for the Lancers. Ball is being inbound and all the way out to Young on the wing, left-hand side, down in the corner. Finds Stevenson. He looks at a three-pointer. It goes up. Too weak. Didn't make the basket, but Estabrook got the rebound, put it in for 2. And now Coquille's down by 5 with a score of 30.
30 seconds left, and we got Leap coming down the top of the key to the left, spinning in, going up with it, and he's fouled. I guess they're calling that a pass. They shooting?
Yeah, it looks like they're going to line
Okay,
one.
good.
Okay, yeah.
There for a second. Thought they were going to put him on the ground. For that.
Yeah, I did too.
So we got Leap going up, shooting 2. Leap's first shot is no good. Bounced off the rim.
A little strong.
Shots are just not sinking for Coquille. We know they can. They're just not tonight.
Wells checking in.
So we got Leap setting up his second shot. Going up with it. And it's good. Rolling from the front of the rim into the basket.
And the ball is inbound for the Lancers. Third period winding down, about 20 seconds left. Pick a set as they try to drive inside.
Got another foul on Coquille. That foul's on Fisher. That's his third foul for the game.
Estabrook inbounding for the Lancers. Trying to get it out there, and they find Wells. Top of the key extended, Estabrook. Then they get it out to Mitchell. Ball goes up, and no good. Pardon me. Yeah, that's Michael Fisher.
Shot was good.
37-31.
We got Leap taking the 3 with 3 seconds left. It's no good. Backman fighting for the rebound.
And that's the end of the third period, ladies and gentlemen, with the score of the Coquille Red Devils at 31 and the South Umpqua Lancers at 37. Tough period for the Red Devils.
I think right now they really need to focus on rebound, like the small little things that work a little bit harder for could turn this game around, like those rebounds and everything. And then fighting in there, they're getting fouled so much that we can use those fouls.
Yes.
For sure.
Yes.
And these refs are calling them.
I'll tell you what, Kay's still trying to shake it off. He took a
He's
hurt
taken a couple of hits tonight.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I mean, between him and Leap fighting for it.
Yeah, pretty aggressive players.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, fourth period about to come up. And fourth period brought to you guys by Econo Rooter. Hope
Lee-
you're enjoying the game.
Lee, do you got this fourth period?
Yeah, I'll go
All
ahead.
right, I'm going to take some pictures this period.
Yeah,
I'll be back.
Yeah, you got to do that for the
You can get our picture down at the post office. You don't have to take ours.
Well, Coquille did score 9 in the third, which gave a total of 31, but South Umpqua popped in 16, gave them a score of 37, so that's why you're seeing Coquille down by 6. So definitely Coquille, as you and Emmy were talking about, got to try to get in there and grab those boards, but try to get those shots off as well.
Yeah, Lancer defense is tough.
So it goes to Corbus, to Dubazar, bounce pass to Peyton Leap on the top of the key. Wants to drive inside. He does. off the bank, but it's no good.
And Fisher gets it to Wells. He brings it over the timeline. Top of the key, moves off to the left. Pass off to Stevenson. He brings it down to the low post, puts it up for two, no good.
Dubazar the rebound there. Takes his time, going to bring it down. 31-37, Coquille down by 6 as we do start the fourth period. Leap comes around the top of the key. Trying to see if there's going to be a give and go. Finds Fisher. He comes around the right side off the bank. Rolls around the rim. No good.
And the rebound goes to the Lancers. There's Easterbrook. He brings it over the timeline. The pass takes it out here to Wells. Back out to Stevenson. Estabrook. And from inside the key, about the elbow, the shot goes up. No good. Rebound goes to Lancers. Shot goes up. No good. Easterbrook fighting for the ball. Stevenson with a three-pointer from the wing. No good.
And then we're going to have a foul down in the paint against South Umpqua. So that's going to put the first team foul on the board for South Umpqua as Leap inbounds to Fisher for the Red Devils. Fisher coming across that timeline. Finds Dubazar on the left wing. Passes up top to Fisher. He's got Corbis on the right. Tried to pass it inside, but it gets stripped away.
And there's Wells. He brings it over the timeline. Top of the key. Moves off to the right-hand side. Bounce pass to the low post. Has to come back out. Wells from the elbow. Puts up for two. And it's good.
So now Coquille's find themselves 8 points down as the ball comes in from Leap. Back to Leap as he brings it across the timeline from Fisher. Driving down inside the paint, kicks it outside to Corbis. And they're going to call Leap on a charge. So South Umpqua is going to have possession of the ball. Fisher comes out.
And the ball is inbound. Finds Stevenson. He takes it over the timeline. Off to the left-hand side. Pick a set for him, but he stops. Drives inside. Overhead pass finds Wells. Then back to Fisher. Stevenson drives up, puts it up for two, and it's good. 41-31. Lancers with a 10-point lead now. Fourth period, 5:45 left.
So Jones on the court, bringing it down the right-hand side. Wants to try to drive inside, but he finds Leap on the top part of the key. Spins left, goes right, comes back to the left off the bank, but shot's no good. And they're going to call another foul, and we'll see which way that's going to go. Evidently, they're going to say that's off Johnson.
Yeah, that went against Coquille. So the ball is inbound. Stevenson in the backcourt, bringing it over the timeline. And a slow approach to the top of the key. Pass is blocked by
Stolen by Corbis. He's got a lane. He's going to take it. And it's around the rim and drops for two. That did a little merry-go-round.
Yeah, good work by Corbis. That was a great shot. And there's Wells in the front court. Pass down to Young. Top of the key finds Stevenson. Down to Wells from the elbow. The shot goes up, no good.
So Leap will bring it down. We're going to get down the court a little faster this time. You got to slow it down. Tries to find that give and go. There's Corbis on the right ring. Three-pointer, and it's in and out.
Unfortunate. As the Lancers, there's Estabrook bringing it all the way down into the front court. Stops at the wing. And a pass finds Fisher. He drives, puts it up, no good. Rebound, Estabrook. He puts it up for two.
Man, that young man's pretty much unstoppable.
Yeah, he is.
So Leap's going to bring it in to Jones as he comes down across that timeline. He might have a lane. He takes it himself off the glass, but it's no good. Dubazar grabs hold. Back to Jones. Three-point shot is up. And it's no good as it bounces out. And Dubazar's fighting for the rebound. And why are they calling a foul and not a jump ball? I don't know.
I don't.
But they're going to call a foul on Dubazar. Wow.
Yeah, I don't get it.
And that's Dubazar's third foul. I don't know why they didn't call the jump ball.
I don't understand. Lancers bringing the ball over the timeline. Wells asking for a pick. And a screen goes back to Stevenson. Three-point shot goes up, no good. Wells with the rebound goes up for two. It's no good. And Estabrook, three-point shot goes up, no good. Rebound, Coquille.
By Corbis. Bounce pass to Jones coming down the left lane off the bank. Strong, no good. Johnson and Corbis, they collide going for the rebound. Going to be a timeout called. With 3:32 left here in the game, it's a 10-point difference now. Coquille down by 10 with a score of 43-33. As we were thanking a couple of our sponsors here just really quick. Norway Land and Livestock, we thank you so very, very much. Of course, you know, they've been in the valley for a number of years. They used to dairy cows. Now they're doing beef cattle, but they're still rocking and rolling on the ranch.
Beef cattle are okay with me.
Yeah, absolutely. Coos Bay Toyota are doing more than just sales and service there in Coos Bay. They have an open door policy to the general manager and owner down there, and they're just grateful that they could even be part of the sponsorship program. We greatly appreciate that. You know, the thing of it is, too, is just talk about the sponsorship program. For all four of the sports that we do, volleyball, football, boys and girls basketball, of course, there is a scholarship for student athletes. And we started off last year at $500. This year it's $600 per sport. And there's a board, not Dan and I, but there's an actual board that decides who will receive that. We put the criteria out there, and we let somebody else do the choosing.
You bet. Yeah, that takes a lot of pressure off us.
But thanks to our sponsors, it makes it possible to be able to do that and to teach kids how to do broadcasting just like Emmy.
And the Lancers in control of the ball down in the corner. A foul's been called. Let's see who the official picks. White number 2.
Yeah, that's going to be Johnson again.
Yeah, foul against Johnson. And we're going to come out. Lucier is going to get on the baseline and inbound the ball for South Umpqua. 3:26 left in the game. South Umpqua up by 10 with a score of 43. Ball is inbound, picked up by Wells.
Yeah, that's fourth foul on Johnson, too.
And there's Stevenson, loses control of the ball. Loose ball on the court.
Yeah, that should have been a travel. But they say it's a jump ball. It's going to be Coquille possession, I think. There's going to be a timeout called by South Umpqua. But, you know, we start talking about the scholarship program, and that was one of the things that we were very adamant about doing. So with us keeping our sponsors, and thanks to Norway Land and Livestock, a new sponsor this year, we're able to raise that scholarship fund. So we're hoping to get a new sponsor, maintain some ones that we have, and get a new one every year. And that way we increase that scholarship fund by another $100. So in other words, next year it'll be $700. And, you know, because of our sponsors, it helps us to be able to bring the games to you, of course, on the air, and also through YouTube when we are here for home games. It also will be working next week. I'm having a meeting. It was going to be this week, but Sean has been ill. But we're going to be working on our streaming as well. So lots of great things.
Yeah,
and like with Emmy, it's open to all students. We're able to go ahead and teach them how to broadcast. So if they want to get a career in that later down the road, they can.
Yep, a lot of fun, a lot of stuff to learn here. Shot goes up from the foul line. 2 more points for the Lancers. 45-33, Lancers on top. Coquille ball.
With 2:45 left here in the game. Leap with the ball at the elbow. Looking at Corbis, but he's going to take it in himself. Spins to the right. Puts it up. The shot is blocked. Dubazar tries to put it up.
And they call a travel on the guy.
Yeah, they called the foul, and then they call a travel because he jumped up for the shot as he was fouled, came back down without taking the shot. The whistle blows. They call the foul. Now the other official calls the travel. They'll discuss it, and then I think they're going to call it the travel. Yes, they are. The official said, nope, he went up and down. There was no foul.
So Lancers inbounding the ball, and there's Stevenson. He's taking it towards the timeline and gets over. Heads down, finds Lucier. He's out center court. Moves off to the left-hand side, comes back around. And a pass to Wells. Pass down to Fisher. Wells back on the... Oh, finds Stevenson on the paint, and he puts it up for 2.
So Coquille's going to have to work hard for the next 2 minutes just to try to get back in here. Coquille's going to take a timeout. It's 47-33, so 14-point span currently as Coquille goes to the board, trying to figure out a way to get some more points unanswered if they can as quickly as possible.
Man, oh man, what a game. Coquille was right up with them until about the middle of the third period.
Well, you know, as you were mentioning early too, Coquille had a lot of blocked shots tonight.
Yeah, they really did.
They've had a tough time rebounding as well, but you know, it's not that they're not trying. By
Right.
God.
Oh, yeah.
When you got, you know, kids that are 2 and 3 inches taller than you, it's pretty tough to try to out. I mean,
Yeah, and even Leap, he's been going up against Kay, and Kay's got a 4 or 5 inch height advantage on him.
well, and you know, the thing of it is, you can block out all you want.
Yeah.
But the height with the arm span and everything else, you can still go ahead and override that.
Yes.
And that's what we've seen with Coquille, unfortunately, tonight. Because you figure Johnson's got 11 points on the board, Leaf's got 12, you know, for the high point shooters of the game tonight. And Coquille's going to inbound the ball from across from the Coastal Coffee broadcast booth. That's going to be Jones. Finds Johnson on the top of the key. Corbus on the left, back to Johnson, over to Jones on the right. Inside it goes to Leap. Leap wants to get it inside. He's got to split the defenders, and he's going to get fouled in the process. You know, we were talking about Coastal Coffee.
Yes.
Their new location there in North Bend. It's right on Highway 101. It's Books by the Bay Bookstore. Beautiful store.
Yes.
Anyway, they're going to be opening up. There's going to be a drive-up window. And good job by Leap.
That's on Sherman as you come off the bridge, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
On the left-hand side. And then to call Johnson, that's his 5th. Johnson's going to be out. That's his 5th foul and 15th foul. But anyway, they're going to be opening up hopefully the middle of this month. And yeah, they're going to have a sit down there. Beautiful bookstore. I mean, if you enjoy reading,
yes,
that is a great place. I mean, what's nice is you go in and read the book that you're going to purchase, so you can just relax. Now you'll be able to relax with a nice cup of coffee and just really enjoy yourself. So
nice.
Yeah, it's going to be beautiful.
Yeah, that is a beautiful bookstore right there. Well, that's outstanding. I look forward to that.
Yeah, it's going to be a really, really nice spot.
From the foul line, we've got Lucier. And the first shot for South Umpqua is good. Here's the second shot. The ball's up. No good, and Leap gets the rebound.
He's going to bring it on down. He's already looking down lane. He's going to try to drive it inside. He splits the defense off the bank. It's good for 2.
Lucier inbounding the ball.
Going to have a full court press by Coquille. And it's going to be a timeout called by South Umpqua. Yeah, so I'm really excited. I know that they put a new floor in there, and they're just doing a lot of great things. They're still going to have their location here in Coquille as well as in Myrtle Point. So when we get a little bit more update, you know what I was thinking? We're going to have the state tournament here between North Bend and Marshfield. So you know where we're going for coffee.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
I believe it's the 4th, 5th, and 6th. I think that's when it is, of March for the state playoffs. And, of course, the playing games will be prior to that. One of the most important games we played was against Sutherland the other night, as they were undefeated for the ladies. And to be able to win that was huge. Now, when we go next Tuesday, the 18th, we're going to be in their house. That's going to be a humongous game, one that we definitely have to win. We win that one, and we go ahead and win tonight. We beat Douglas on Friday. If we win that one in Sutherland, we got one more on the road game, which we should be able to win that because I believe that's about against South Umpqua also. And we will have a playing game right here at home.
Awesome.
So it'll be fun.
Yes, sir. Lancers in possession of the ball, minute and a half left in the game, and there's Wells. He's taking it all the way down to the low post. He stops. I don't know. I saw a travel there,
No, they're going to call a foul.
I guess.
They're going to call it on Corbus.
How about that? Sure enough.
And that's his third foul going to the line because there's like 16 fouls right now for Coquille.
Here's the shot, and not quite there. Tip of the bucket on the line is Brock Wells for the Lancers. Here's the shot, and no good. Rebound goes back to Lancers. His shot is blocked. They're going to call that a foul.
Yeah, and that'll go against Leap, I'm
And
sure.
Leap has had his shots blocked all night.
Yes.
But if he,
That's his fourth.
yeah. And the ball goes up. Fisher for the Lancers. First shot, no good. Ball is up and no good. Rebound goes back to Coquille.
And that's Dubazar that grabs hold of it as he brings it down court with the minute and 16 seconds. Jones on the top of the key. Three-pointer is up. It's no good off the back of the rim. Fisher was fighting for it. It goes off the hand or the foot there of South Umpqua. So good defense and hustle by Fisher. So Jones will inbound it from in front of the coffee booth. There's Fisher. Corbus on a three-pointer, gets his own rebound, puts it up, and is fouled in the process, fortunately for Coquille. So that will put Corbus to the line shooting two. With a minute left here in the game, it's 48-37. Corbus first shot up and around and drops in, and it's good.
Lucier checking in for South Umpqua.
Corbus gets ready for his second. And hits the back of them, no good. Gets his own rebound. Fisher, three-point shot is up. It's good.
Beautiful shot.
He is way overdue for that one. Fantastic.
Clock is winding down. Lucier runs steps out of bounds, I believe.
I think they're going to actually say there's a slight foul, and they are going to put him to the line.
And so number 3, Corbin Lucier on the foul line for the Lancers. Here's the shot. It's front of the bucket, no good.
That was Jones' second foul, by the way, for Coquille, just to stop the clock.
Second shot for the Lancers. Ball is up and no good.
Got down by Leap. Leap is going to get fouled as it went over his back. That's the fifth foul right there for number 12 of South Umpqua.
Yeah, that is Fisher, Michael Fisher, fouled out of the game.
49.4 seconds left. Leap gets the ball. Drives down court the left-hand side. Whistle is blown as there's going to be a timeout on the Coquille side. And right after this game, we will be taking a slight timeout so we can get ready for the Lady Red Devils as they try to continue on their run. Congratulations, by the way, to the JV girls. From what I understand, South Umpqua didn't have a full roster for tonight's game. So they were just going to play like half a quarter or half a game, rather.
Right.
But anyway, bottom line is, Lady JV Red Devils, 18-0.
Wow.
Yeah, they're just being phenomenal.
How about that?
Yeah, it's really something.
That's an amazing record. Good for them. That's outstanding.
Once again, I want to say thanks so much to Midwest Coast Flooring. Some of the owner, she's an alumni of Coquille High, and they're over their beautiful warehouse, actually. All kinds of flooring, indoor, outdoor, over by the Coast Guard station. and the old airport as you head in that direction. Well, and the kind of new ones there.
And you don't have to sweat the installation. They have installers there.
25 years worth of experience.
How about that?
Yeah. Jones with the inbound pass. Finds Corbus over to Fisher. They've got Dubazar was wide open underneath. Now they're going to take it across. He's too far out on that right wing. Over to Jones. Clock is ticking. Leap. Right corner. Three-pointer. The shot is blocked.
And a fast shot finds Easterbrook. Long pass down into the front court. Oh. Jones was headed for him and just couldn't stop all that momentum.
It's like, let's go for a ride.
Yeah. Just couldn't stop himself.
Jones went ahead and helped him up.
Yeah, it's a whole lot of young men headed in that direction.
They're chuckling with each other. You can see them right now. It's like, hey, man.
They've all done it.
Sorry about that. Yeah, it's all good. I understand. Yeah, they're all kind of chuckling about it, talking about things right there around the key. Great sportsmanship on both sides of the ball.
Ball is up and out of the basket. No good. That's Estabrook on the foul line for the Lancers. Here's the second shot. Ball is up, and that's good. Puts a point on the board for him. Coquille ball.
Long pass down court to Corbus. Three-pointers up, but it's short. Leap comes down with it. He puts it up. Too strong. Corbus has it, and there's going to be a foul as he drops down to the court.
13 seconds left on the board.
And that's 5 fouls also against South Umpqua. So Corbus goes to the line with a score of 49-41. Coquille is down currently by 8. Hits the rim, and round it goes, and no drop. At least not in the net. Corbus' second shot. Hits the rim again, comes back out. And there's going to be a foul. That's going to go against Dubazar. So that'll roll them right back down to the line.
Kind of a leisurely stroll on the way down.
Well, there's only 11.9 seconds left in the game. There's really no reason to even stop the clock, honestly.
I agree. But you got to go by Hoyle.
Got to do it.
That's right.
Speaking of Hoyle, I saw him at the game again last week. He's a heck of a ball player.
Here's the shot for the Lancers, and it's up. It's good. Scores 50-41. Lancers on top. He gets another shot from the foul line. And that is Corbin Lucier. Second shot is good. As Coquille takes it away.
Long pass down to Dubazar. He just can't keep a handle on it. Goes out of bounds with 6.9 seconds left. Coquille down by 10 currently.
And that's the game, ladies and gentlemen. The scores. The Coquille Red Devils at 41. And the winners tonight are the South Umpqua Lancers, and that score is 51.
And for your post-game report brought to you by the city of Coquille. Of course, in the very first period, Coquille scored 12 to South Umpqua's 10, as we spoke at halftime. Was very, very close, very, very low scoring. But then not much better, really, in the second. Coquille put another 10 points on the board to South Umpqua's 11. So they're going into halftime with Coquille at 22, South Umpqua at 21. Now, Coquille finally was able to get ahead about halfway through the second and was able to maintain that until the third period at the very end there on top of it.
Yeah.
Coquille only scored 9 points in the third, 16 by South Umpqua. So now you're looking at 37-31. And I'll be honest with you, South Umpqua never did look back because Coquille only scored 10 more in the fourth. South Umpqua with 13. So that's where you come up with the total score of 51-41. South Umpqua takes the victory tonight. And your athlete of the game?
I was thinking Dubazar. He had a crazy game. He was really putting himself out there and working hard.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
He's getting fouled a lot.
Yeah, he was.
Absolutely. So what we're going to do at this time, we are going to get ready for our Lady Red Devils. and see if they can continue on their quest. With I just got a funny feeling they just might. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and we're going to take a timeout for us. We're going to get some lineups, and then we will be back. Probably, I'm going to say maybe in about another 8-10 minutes as we bring you the Lady Red Devils. And so we'll be right back.